And I think what I also heard you say, which I think is, a nice way we can kind of thread this needle, it's almost safer and easier to talk about things in retrospect. So, for example, I'm very candid and open about this. The last 3 years have been particularly challenging for me on a personal note, particularly around some of the family dynamics I have going on in my life. And I've got a 90-year-old dad and an 87-year-old mom, and they have a lot of needs and demands and expectations that we're trying to balance and manage well. And unfortunately, in my extended family, the help wasn't there that I was expecting to get. And so that's been very frustrating and hard. It's almost easier to talk about things in retrospect, particularly if you're a leader, because if it gives off the message to folks, I was dealing with this and I've got a path forward. I think sometimes it can get a little messier if you address it in the middle of it.
Yes,
because it can feel uncertain, and people don't want that feeling to come across from a leader like they're on shaky ground.
Absolutely.
So it's this balance of being vulnerable, but still having a sense of
yes. And I actually,
I don't know what it is, but there's something about, we still want to provide that message that you can count on me. I'm not going to run away tomorrow kind of thing.
Yes, 100%. It's vulnerability is still important, and you're sharing that. And thank you for sharing. We have some of that in my own family at this point with some aging parents, and it is really challenging. You're talking about it though as you come through it, and so you're probably reflecting. You may have some wisdom on certain situations that you've gone through, versus coming in hot on a Monday morning going, oh my gosh, my ex person relative, they wouldn't do a thing this weekend and I'm so angry. That's not as helpful in that broader sort of cake pan. You're closer in circle, the people that you need to really, help you and support you, which maybe your chief people officer, might be more likely people outside, your therapist, your coach. Yeah, go through, process it with them versus sharing. I don't know if anyone's described this, like past tense vulnerability. It's being open and honest about things that have happened, and you can reflect and share your journey and how you worked through it, which may inspire others to do the same.